I never thought it would happen to me. Cancer was something that happened to other people. Older people, unlucky people. I was neither. I was a husband, a father, someone who tried to do everything right. I ate well, exercised often, stayed informed. But none of that prepared me for the moment the doctor looked me in the eye and said the word out loud. Cancer. Just hearing it drained the color from my world. I remember my wife squeezing my hand, trying to hold it together while everything inside me unraveled. They told me it was aggressive, fast-moving, that I'd need to act quickly. Chemotherapy was the immediate recommendation. Radiation, maybe surgery. But something inside me, call it instinct, desperation, or both, told me there had to be more. I didn't want to just fight cancer. I wanted to understand it, to know what gave it fuel, and most importantly, how to starve it. That's when I discovered Dr. Quay Collins. I found his work late one night scrolling through articles and interviews when I couldn't sleep. He wasn't just talking about treating cancer, he was talking about fighting it at its root, at the metabolic level. Dr. Collins was using molecular hydrogen, ketone therapy, and metabolic strategies to help patients like me not only extend their lives, but improve the quality of those days. Suddenly, I felt something I hadn't felt in weeks. Hope. I began shifting my approach. I adopted a therapeutic ketogenic diet, stripped sugar and refined carbs from my plate, and focused on fasting protocols that made scientific sense. I started tracking ketone levels, monitoring blood glucose, and using targeted therapies like molecular hydrogen, all tools Dr. Collins spoke of. My oncologist was skeptical at first, but I wasn't replacing conventional care, I was adding to it. I was reclaiming control in a process that had made me feel powerless. It wasn't easy. The fasting was brutal in the beginning. There were days I questioned everything, but over time I noticed something shifting, not just in my numbers, but in how I felt. Stronger, more focused, more alive than I'd felt in years. This isn't a miracle story, it's a story about waking up, about understanding that cancer isn't just a genetic mutation. It's a metabolic disease with vulnerabilities. And those vulnerabilities can be targeted. That's why I want you to hear the full interview with Dr. Quay Collins on the Burn It Nutrition podcast. Host Joseph takes a deep dive into the science of metabolic therapy, cancer metabolism, and the groundbreaking research that could change how we approach disease. You can listen on our website at burnitnutrition.com/podcast90 or search for Burn It Nutrition on iTunes or Spotify, episode 90. And before you go, let's talk about one of the simplest yet most powerful upgrades to your health hydration. Most people think hydration is just about drinking water, but the key is electrolyte balance. That is why I use Element electrolytes daily. With the right mix of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, your body functions at its best. It keeps me hydrated, supports my workouts, and improves recovery. Right now, Element is offering a free sample pack with any purchase. Just go to drinkelement.com/burnit to grab yours. You are not powerless. With the right tools, the right strategy, and the right mindset, you can fight back. Listen to the full episode with Dr. Quay Collins at burnitnutrition.com/podcast90. And I'll see you in the next Burn It clips.